First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The Lions had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a 1st down to boot. Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. To throw is Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 27 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go play action here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. Pushes him over. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker for his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the side.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
4th down. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Again, Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people may
take it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2.
Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion, the tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Running left is Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up as he can only muster a yard. So fourth down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, it's Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.